Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Annika. This is Luminix. And I'm here to share and to bring daily messages that are channeled from spirit, from source, that are for the highest and the greatest good of all. And I'm posting every single day, so I invite you to come back for more if that is what calls to you, if that's what lights up your soul. To begin, let's simply breathe and be here in the space and in the presence of our hearts. Deeply in and deeply out, opening to receive all that is ready to be shared, that is ready to be downloaded and heard and received within your being. The breath is the anchor for it all as we drop into the heart. And just be. Being in your own presence, your own essence, in your fullness. In all that you are. Present. Breathing deeply. Where is it do you now find yourself? What corners or chasms of your mind and of your spirit and of your experience have you led yourself to? Where are you now? Where do you find yourself? Where is it that the light of your consciousness, of your heart, of your soul, where is it that you have now guided yourself to illuminate? What do you see as you swim through these depths? What do you feel? For you are the torchlight guiding. Spirit is guiding you, yet the light is spirit. Love is what guides you through. And love wants to be within all of these spaces, though they have remained dark for so long. That is why you have come here. That is why you are here now. To bring the light of who you are, the true you, into these spaces. So you need not be afraid of what you see, for you are simply the observer, the torchbearer, the one who guides, who sees, who loves. There's no wrong or right down here. There simply is. And then there is love. stories we may have spun, to keep us safe, to try and have fun. They simply want to be illuminated. And we can ask with clarity for guidance through. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me, for guiding us, where it is that we are ready to go, what it is that we are ready to see, and how it is that I may love this in its fullness. All parts that I witness, may I love them, may I welcome them into the temple of my heart. May I allow what needs to be moved and stirred up to be moved and stirred up so that I may find the pure gold within all of this, within every part of this experience, and we simply follow where it is that our souls are guiding us. We need not know where or how we will get back to the surface, for we know that we always can. There's never anything blocking us from coming back up. It simply is an ask and a receive to make our way back to the surface. Yet, now, we can traverse and travel through the depths of our being, of consciousness. This is the deep, deep, deep sea, the unlimited ocean. Maybe there's a bottom to it, but we are explorers. So that's not necessarily the goal, to find it all. It's to find it, to discover, to see, to feel, to know, and to bring forth the light into these spaces so that they are no longer feared. We trailblaze and we leave these trails of light behind us as we travel. We collect the gems and the gold along the way, and we leave these trails of light too, so that others may feel the safety, the confidence, the assuredness in their paths of discovery, or newer souls ready, wanting to see, wanting to explore, without going through the thick of it. Sometimes we simply blaze the trail to provide for others, the generations yet to come, so that they may have clear paths through the depths of consciousness, so that they may know, they may receive the gifts that we are now receiving, without having to always swim through the dark, so that they may come in, walk these paths, see these truths, activate them, live them, and then move forth to build with them, to create entirely new ways of life in the physical realm. And so that is why we trailblaze, so that we may hand these gifts off to them for them to use to further the growth of consciousness, of love, of spirit. And for us here now, it involves going through the depths, seeing, feeling, knowing we are safe. We are always safe, and we can come up to the surface at any point when we need to. We simply ask. We ask our guides, we ask our angels. But for now, there's a reason why we're yearning to seek, to sink lower and deeper, travel farther. There's more we're wanting to discover. The real you, the soul you. We don't always know our destination, but our soul truly does. And as we travel, and as we traverse, and as we swim, it feels good for us. It feels good to us. It's more love entering our being, more of our soul's truth coming home. And it truly does provide for our communities, for our true selves, for who we truly are, for Gaia, for spirit, for the human collective, for the animals, for all creatures. And it comes through following what lights you up. To be able to see so deep. We create these channels of light into these spaces so that we may know, so that we may truly know and understand what it's like to see ourselves fully, to see others fully, and to have access to all the truths that we may need, that our soul calls us to, that our soul calls us to. We see, we feel, we know why there may have been restrictions upon our power in this lifetime or the past. And with this, we bring the love of forgiveness, a clear and open heart to say, I forgive you, and therefore the restrictions loosen and dissolve. Anywhere we discover or we feel confined as we are discovering, the light of our hearts is the greatest tool to say, I see you fully, and I love you, and I forgive you, and please forgive me, for you are me. Everything I see in you is a reflection of me. And how can I use this energy to help me to travel forward, to be in this space of all love eternally, holding this love for others as they journey through their own depths. Thank you, Spirit. These are the prayers we send out, and therefore we receive. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me to know and to release everything and anything, known and unknown, conscious and unconscious, that seeks to limit, bind, or restrict me from living the truth of who I am, the fullest embodiment. And we find the places that our soul has led us, and we simply expand in the light, in the love. It's like this X-ray vision of sorts. To hold this light, to hold this love without harming those in the darkest parts. For oftentimes they need the dark to survive as well. Like bats in a cave. If they lived in the light all the time, they would not survive. But we bring the light of consciousness in. We illuminate it so we are not afraid, so that there is no fear, hatred, anger, illusion present. We illuminate it through consciousness, which allows us to see all things clearly, to know, to understand, to be, without actually harming the environments in which we reside in. Yes, sometimes it is necessary for an earthquake to come, a volcano to erupt, in order to change the dynamics and the energy upon the earth plane. Yes, that is necessary, and that is of Gaia's choosing. That is of her sacred plan. And we are here to align ourselves with her sacred plan, with her heart's true wisdom, our heart's true wisdom aligned with her. And yes, sometimes that is necessary, and she works through us when we allow spirit to work through us. Sometimes destruction is necessary in order for the energy to be moved, to be reborn, to be reshaped into something new, yet that is not our choice. We become the conduits, the channels of this energy, of spirit, of love. And yes, we bring our love into all these spaces, and we hold ourselves while knowing what is here, what is coming, what is necessary in order to live our fullest experiences aligned with spirit. And we bring the light, and we live in the love in this here present moment. And we illuminate. And we shine. And we allow what needs to fall, so that we may find, and we may explore, and we may experience what it is that we are ready to experience. And we hold others in love. Why they may seek to restrict or limit us is because they too may feel afraid. We can understand this, and we can know this. We do not need to take on their fear or let it block us from where we are going, but we can hold them in compassion and say, I see you and I know you. and I love you. And also I know me, and I know me, and I know my path. My path is what lights me up, and I cannot be confined or constrained by anyone. For spirit is what moves me. And we move, and we release, and we say goodbye to those energies that may wish to keep us small. And we keep moving forward, knowing, trusting that those ready, truly meant for us, will align with us as these fellow bright trailblazers. True love only expands us. The contractions are from what once was. But real, true love seeks to expand, and it doesn't even seek, it simply does through its experience. We say, Spirit, where would you like to guide me? Where is in my highest and best and greatest alignment? And we follow with joy in our hearts, confidence in our beings, trusting and asking for all blocks to be removed, to be shown clearly how we can bring love into these spaces. Not running, not hiding. We become the soft place to fall. We allow our hearts to open up in the depths of the deepest seas. We allow our hearts to soften. For we are ready to be tender and kind and loving with those who dwell so deep, to know we are safe in our light, in our shields, our protective light. And we are ready to open up and to hear their stories. Just as we are ready to hear our own. We are ready to see them in their truth. To hold them in the light, the love that they truly are, because we are all born of love. We are all extensions of spirit. Even those that seem to be full darkness. We are all spirit. And that's not to say that we allow these creatures and these beings and these voices to take from us. but we reside, we live for this moment in this soft, safe space. Seeing, knowing, therefore immobilizing all hate. We hold great counsel with the creatures of the depths, for they have many things to teach to us. And when we respect them, when we see them as the divine expressions that they are, we create unity. And it cannot be forced. But it can be softened into, released into, and through it, more of us comes home. And yes, we do have the ability to travel up to the surface with ease, and these creatures don't always have that. Many times for good reason. But for now, we don our capes of understanding. We see the mirrors that they hold up to us. And we go forth with brave hearts, clear minds, and strong wills to serve love, to rise for love, to let them have their voices heard, the true voice, the one that speaks to the heart. And we forgive. This is how we make amends. We show them that they are worthy of living in these temples of our hearts. We show the darkest parts of ourselves, of the human collective, of all creatures, of all beings, that they are worthy of love. For we are all worthy of love, of living, of residing within the heart temple. And even just this offering, this seed of love, of light, planted in the depths of the darkest seas. It provides them to something to come back to that awakens in their own beings, so that when and as ready, they can evolve into the truth of who that they are meant to become, if that is what they so choose. if that is what they so choose. It's saying, I see you and I know you. And that is why I stand before you and I hear your song and I hear your story. And I leave you this light as a gift. Because it doesn't have to be so hard all the time. It does not have to be so dark all the time. And what I give to you is a blessing and gratitude for what you have given to me. A reflection and courage and purpose. Thank you. And some may wish to snuff out that light, but it never can be. And others will accept the invitation. And as they do, the density around them releases. And they begin to float, to rise more and more and more as we drop these layers. More and more and more as the heart within grows and expands. More and more and more we become lighter. And the seed of light that has been given down below shall eternally remain, a beacon for all those ready to rise. And more and more and more of the shadows are released, are let go of. And we become lighter and lighter, and it's so much easier to float back up to the surface. It's so much easier to live fully free. It's so much easier to simply float on our backs on top of the great sea, where the sea meets the sky, and feel complete and utter peace. For we know that those at the bottom have become allies, not creatures to fear. And yes, no one can truly hurt us in our light. But some of the most profound connection occurs when we strip down all of that and just simply say, I see you and I know you, because I know that part of me too, that you reflect back to me. I know you so deeply. And I see you so fully. And it's ugly, but it's so damn beautiful. It's hideous, and it is entirely magnificent. And I see you, and I love you. And I love you so fully and so completely. And I see all of you. And I love you. And I'm never gonna stop loving you. And thank you for showing me. Me. Thank you for gifting me the truth of my deepest layers, my deepest versions. Thank you for gifting me the truth. We are mirror images of one another. One expression simply feels better to live as. It is not inherently better, but it simply feels more expansive in our system, in our beings, in our bodies, in our expression. It simply feels more alive. We attract to us all, and when we attract from the space of love, our life is simply full of miracles and blessings and gifts and joy and peace and love and connection. And we always have choice. And it's not better than that of the dark, but it feels different. And from this feeling space, we are able to decide and to choose. We have lived it all. We have experienced it all. And that's why we so now easily float up to the light, ready to live at home, ready to live fully free. Ready and wanting to live as the full expanse of who we are. Saying thank you, truly, deeply thank you to all. Thank you to my deepest reflections. Thank you, and I love you. And with that, we just float back up to the surface. We rise We rise and we rise and we rise. And it's easy and it's effortless. And it's so magnificent. And we know that there are still versions of us down there in the depths, just as there are versions of us up above on the surface. And this is why we create these clear channels between the two, so that we may see all with stellar clarity, with such open awareness, so that we may know and we may see it all, so that we are not operating on the surface from those deep, deep, deep unconscious spaces. We brought the light down, we bring the truth up. And the love fills all spaces. Love, unconditional love. Unconditional love. This is what we came here to share, to speak, to live, and to be. The world, Spirit, Gaia, Great Sophia, your higher self wants you living as your fullness, whatever way that may mean for you. We want you feeling alive, feeling in love, feeling aligned with focus, clarity on who you are. This is how we help the world. We help each other to remember. We are birthing a golden age through our beings. We are birthing, we are creating this new phase in our souls, in our planet's path, a new phase beyond any that has ever come before. And we do it hand in hand with our truth, with our higher selves, with Spirit. What we are creating is beyond anything we have ever known, any of us. And it takes your full participation through following what feels like love to you, what feels good in your body, in your soul. What feels like joy, what feels like love. Follow that. Live as that. Be that truth of the expression of who you are. There has never been anyone like you before, and you're ready to share your uniqueness with the world. Trust your alignment. Trust where you're feeling called. And create. Create and create and create. And bring love to your depth. And keep on singing. Thank you for being here. If you've made it to the end of this message, maybe leave a comment or something. A green heart. I love you so much. And I'm here with you. Wherever we are all in this together. And the beauty is just beginning to expand. Thank you for tuning in. Keep trusting yourself. You are powerful beyond measure. You are so powerful. It is actually insane. It's profound. That's what it is. I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you.